Does my new board look nice? As far as I can tell, all skaters refer to their boards as female, mostly as bitches. Gotta make the bitch behave. One guy said, the bitch betrayed me, so I had to shoot her. He actually had bullet holes. One of the toughest people I know. I'll tell that story later. Anyways, but I'm here in Abbot Kinney, and this place is so full of good stories, I figure I'll just tell a couple from recent crazy shit. Standing outside the bar, British people. I noticed these guys look like Sir Lancelot a lot. Not Sir Mix-a-Lot, Sir Lancelot, a whole bunch a lot. And, you know, the thing is that it's like, they're just so damn precious, these British people, right? But they speak so well, and they're so erudite, and they're saying, you know, three lovely ladies and a guy with a little man bun, that's why he looks like Sir Lancelot, and they're just like, you know, he's like, you know, so you lost the boy with the cocaine, no more cocaine then, and they're discussing cocaine, and the one girl's never done cocaine. He's like, I think cocaine's quite overrated, you know. Relative to ecstasy, it's really not worth it for your money, and it's just, and I'm thinking, you know, buddy, the fact that cocaine is overrated is really dependent on two things. First of all, it's relative to your own personal nature and opinion, and second of all, it's relative to how good the cocaine is that you get. And I wanted to tell them a story about how when I was in Tucson, there at the MacGyver's house, scoring weed, the one guy that I didn't know him, but I knew his girl because he was a pimp. Yeah, these two like old school badass pimps. And they come in with this chick from the program that I'm like, oh God, I want to save you, but I probably can't. And they pull out this organic crack. And I bought 3 rocks of it. And to make a long story short, I have a comedy routine about how what Americans want is organic crack. And you can't have organic crack. You want healthy pizza? There's no such thing. It's pizza. Don't eat too much of it. However, I had organic crack, and therefore I hope one day to start what I'm hoping to call world pizza. World pizza, as in visualize world pizza. Visualize a planet where, let me see if I can remember my own slogan from back then. Hold on a minute, this sucks. Imagine a world where there's a pie in every oven and everyone gets a piece. Boom. Anyways, so they're discussing the cocaine, and but I wanted to go do the shtick, so I come back. Well, as I'm crossing the street, they are at the food truck, which is a falafel truck, and I hear the 3 chicks screaming, fuck off, then fuck off, and I see them pushing this guy, also British, into the street. And I go over there, and Sir Lancelot is explaining to him, you hit a boy. You hit a boy for absolutely no reason. You hit a boy. He was eating his crisps. You hit him. I love that they call them crisps. Anyways, a lion is a cutie. You know that? So anyways, but he's like, and they're like, he's like, but we're from the same country. Here's the part of the story I love. He's saying we're from the same tribe. And what the guy finally said was, it doesn't matter. In Britain, you'd go to jail. If I call the cops, you'll go to jail. Get out of here. He's like, I want my order. No. Took him 20 minutes. Now, here's the thing. A, no one in Venice cares. B, someone in Venice would beat his ass. C, I've been in Venice long enough, even though I'm a Jewish kid from a good Jewish boy from Messina, I want to beat his ass, but I don't know who's doing it. And E, they got the guy to leave and gave a shit and was just so damn British that I wound up loving them for speaking the King's English and giving a shit and saying, fuck off then. The other morning, I was going down to the boardwalk where Tommy was going to threaten me while I was trying to help a lady who needed an ambulance and didn't know where to send it. On the way there was some guy on a bike. He's griping at me about being in his lane, right? He goes by and he's screaming. And I looked at him and I was like halfway, I don't have the energy for this shit. And I kind of looked up and I saw all these tats and they seemed pretty cool. And I went, good morning, Venice, how are you? And he waved. It's just, that's Venice. This, by the way, is the challah tree. For those of you who are not Jewish, this woven tree looks like the way that Jews weave challah. And so I sing to this tree because I have no friends, and my only friends are like plants and insects and shit. And so the 2 songs that I sing is, ain't no hollaback tree, you ain't no hollaback tree, and the tree just doesn't like it. But then I sing, if I was a rich tree, yibby dibby 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 dee, I wouldn't have to work all day if I was a holla tree. Oi! And it actually likes that. I don't know why. Now, maybe that's my projection. I don't know. There was a spider plant at Whole Foods that was my other friend, and they cut it the fuck down, and then they kicked me the fuck out of Whole Foods. And that guy was British, too. And apparently British guys are all about the fighting and the honor and the just indignant. That guy punched a guy because he was watching him eat his crisps wrong. So next time you think Venice is a bridge too far, oi. I had none. I don't. Oh, okay. You ready for this? People need to grow up at the Erewhon because two ladies, and this explains to me how we are a young country and they were our parents. And we rebelled against them when we started our own country and we kind of fucked it up. We're youthful and we invent some shit, but we're kind of immature. I noticed some British people, Indian people in the line there at Erewhon, and they were so British. And I'm thinking, you guys had a culture. You don't speak English, but yet you sound British and you act British. You had a language, your own, various languages, and you tossed them in favor of Britain's culture. We rebelled and got a culture. Who's less horrible? I don't know. I heard a British guy say that he moved here and he wants to move back to Britain because they know they're classist, because they went all around the world killing a bunch of people and saying shit like the sun never sets on the British Empire and fucking with the Indians to where they basically made their culture their culture. Oh well. Two ladies explained to me how fucking immature we are. One lady has her shit in the way and she won't let me do fix my coffee. And she's saying, but I was having a good day. I'm like, I don't care, I want to fix my coffee. Some Italian guy tried to help and I said, stop solving an Italian guy. Unless you have an infectious disease doc in your back pocket or a place to live, please leave me alone. And he did. The other thing that happened is that a lady was parking. And while she's parking, because it's hard to park there and they can't park, and they have parking, 3 parking attendants, right? Guys blowing whistles. I'm thinking about a 2-tiered plexiglass parking structure, like a huge habit trail, hamster, and you would see cars going up a clear tube. It would be so cool. But anyways, guy comes by and the attendant's not doing his job, so he says, can I help you park? Like, you don't know who this guy is. It could be very important. He goes, no, I can't park. I'm listening to the president tweet. Well, I hate what the president was tweeting too, and when I found out later, I got real annoyed because I like Mika Brzezinski, and I think the president is a putz for saying other things. That, you know, she ugly plastic surgery. She's bleeding at me. Don doesn't like anyone bleeding at him or near him, around him, although he's going to make a bunch of people bleed, which is kind of ironical. That's not a word. What I'm saying is that we all have to fucking grow up because she literally wouldn't take the guy's advice. I can't. He looked at me. He was like, really? We had a moment where we were like, seriously? So you can't finish parking long enough to, and then bitch about the president? Really? Jesus Louises. Was that his last? I don't think it was his last name. Jesus H. His middle name is Holy. Jesus H. Christ. This I know. The real one, not that fake one they got in church. Don't listen to that fake one in church. She's bad. Anyways, so that's the deal. We just need to grow up, and it's just, we're a very young country, and we rebelled against that damn tyrant, the king. And now all we know is that we don't like no tyrants, no highfalutin kings, right? And that's great, but you know, it's just a start. Sorry, Holler Tree. You know, I don't mean to holler at you, Holler Tree. You ain't no holler back tree. Fuck. Serious. So we love ignorance and we love stupidity and we love to be dumb. And I sort of did a little research on these words and then we'll end, okay? Ignorant is when you don't know something, but you can learn. Dumb implies can't speak, deaf, dumb, and blind. But stupid is a stupor, and if the stupor is self-induced, then you're fucked. You're never gonna learn a thing. You love your ignorance. You ain't no king, highfalutin king, and you just don't know shit, and you love to be ignorant. You just make up shit, and you love to hate, and you hate Mong, and you fear Mong, and you vote in Donald Trump. And it's really stupid and scary. And so what I have to say is, we here at JonTV1, our brand is the truth. And the problem is, a lot of people can't handle the truth. And if you can't handle the truth, go watch MSNBC Me or Fox News, or maybe start a competing channel, JonTV2, and we could get into media war. But I don't really have time for that because I'm about the truth. I try to make the truth funny. I try to tell the truth as it is. And if you are ignorant, you can learn. And if you're dumb, that doesn't stop you from listening and then learning to speak better. But if you're stupid and you like being stupid and you are in a self-induced stupor, go the fuck away. We don't want you for a fucking fan. You're the guy that's going to come into me and go, you know, why won't you sign my girlfriend's tits? Because I was a monk for many years. I was very sick, and I'm an intellectual, and I'm an artist, and I don't sign tits. Come on, man. You got ugly tits? No, she's not ugly tits. I just don't want to sign. I don't sign tits, and they're very nice tits. Oh, now you're attracted to my girlfriend's tits. No, I just don't sign tits. Or there was one guy, and this is somebody else's story. Oh, really? Just do it. Ben Stiller, guy didn't tell him what routine. Just do it. And I'm like, I need to know what routine you need me to participate with you, and then I did that we'd be done. Just a picture maybe. Hello, nice to meet you. God bless. Okay, later. Ain't no holla back tree. Ain't no holla back tree. Because it's holla and it's woven. Like the Jewish bread. Okay. They get it, John? Stop. It's running out of time. Okay, goodbye.